Hello, this is going to be a monthly reading for August 2016 for Divine Partnerships and Soul Connection Energies. So, a lot has been going on with me. I'm in the process of moving, and the place isn't ready right now, so I'm staying with family. So, I've been moving around a lot, haven't really been settled. So, I do apologize for that. I'm staying with family right now, so can't really do my usual setup. So I'm gonna figure out how to work that out. So for now, if you could just work with me and understand where I'm coming from, and I still feel guided to do a reading. Regardless of my circumstance or my situation, I'm still gonna do what I do and reach out to everyone, send them healing energy and love for whatever you're dealing with now. But really, I feel like the energy is good. There's a lot of movement, even if it's underneath the surface and it's not, right in front of you. There is a lot of movement that is occurring right now as a collective energy. And yeah, so it's a lot going on. I've been MIA, so I just decided to do a monthly reading. If I'm able to, I will try my best to do a weekly reading for this week. We're already on, week, second day of the week. So I'll figure out how that's going to work out. And for those of you that have recently gotten readings from me, I will reach out to you sometime this week to get your readings out. And for those of you that I owe a free love energy reading, I will get those out to you as well. I appreciate everyone's patience with me and understanding. Life is crazy and things happen. I'm trying to do my best, getting things that I need to take care of, as well as, honor, my supporters and, those who get readings from me. I do honor and I do respect you, your time, your energy. So I will get those readings out to you this week. That is a definite. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So for this month, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of good energy that's occurring at the moment. So the beginning of this month, we have the Two of Ariel. So I'm using the Doreen Virtue's Archangel, I think it's the Power of the Archangel Tarot, if I'm not mistaken, by Doreen Virtue. So if you're a visual person and you need to see the cards, you can look up these cards, just to see which the cards that I pulled, if that's helpful for you. Because I know some people are visual and they like to see the cards, and sometimes you pick up on your own messages. So I have the Two of Ariel for the beginning of the month. Two of Ariel is the Two of Pentacles in traditional tarot. The card reads, "It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once. Making work fun." Okay.
Remix.
So the Two of Pentacles, it's about juggling things. What I'm getting the beginning of the month is that you're juggling spiritual aspects of yourself as well as your reality. You're trying to find... So it has a lot to do with... I'm not really getting that you need to juggle. It's like you're able to maintain, because this person, he's maintaining his stance where he's at. So I'm getting that you are able to maintain this spiritual energy as well as what's going on in the physical right now in your life. You're able to juggle those things. And things, it also represents things coming together, that your spiritual reality and your physical reality are in harmony, they're in sync. And also in relations to the connection with the individual, your soulmate, your twin flame, divine partner, whatever you want to call it, whatever you resonate with, that's also balanced on a spiritual and physical level. It's like, where you are spiritually in relation to this person, you are on a physical level. It's balanced. And you're seeing that. You're seeing the evidence of that now. So you're starting to see it. For some of you, it's like if you're not there yet, you are. You're coming into that. And it may be a little bit fearful because you feel like you could fail because this person's close to the edge and, he could possibly lose his stance and fall off of this tower or whatever he's standing on. But really, you have it. You've got it. You're flying above things right now. And it could be just your perception of, I could fail possibly. That this isn't real. This isn't what's occurring. So it could be that. But I feel for majority, you're feeling more in harmony with your spiritual awareness or spiritual aspects of the situation and the physical, if that makes sense. Okay, so for the second half of the month, we have the Four of Gabriel, which represents the Four of Wands. And it reads, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Okay. So there's going to be, for some of you, if not physically, there will be some sort of interactions where you're coming together and you're kind of getting maybe some reminiscing on the relationship, the good things about it. It's got that Six of Cups to me, but it's like that is whatever the effort was to get you to that point of reminiscing. It's like working together, and now that you've come together, you did all of your hard work and effort, you're able to celebrate what you have together. And it could even be coming together physically to do that. That could be literally celebrating, going out with each other, dining, spending the weekends together, or just meeting and just, marveling in the energy that you have between each other. It's like this coming home energy, celebrating not only the connection and the hard work that it took to get you there, but also you as an individual that got you to this point, the things that you had to go through that brought you here at this moment. And this is a two-way street. It's like two halves becoming one whole, and it's like this balance. It's a foundation that's being built. And the four to me is reading 11:11. It's like I'm seeing four pillars, and that to me symbolizes 11:11. And that is that portal, that what we would call a twin flame awareness or portal opening up. And that's what this is. And it's like celebrating that and the efforts and the hard work that brought you to this point. And that's for the both of you. You both realize that you had to go through certain things, or why you had to go through certain things. And you're celebrating where you are now because it was well worth it. So for the third half of the month, we have Six of Gabriel. And it says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. Okay, so the Six of Gabriel represents the Six of Wands. Again, this is an action-oriented card. It represents coming out of the hard work, the hard efforts, it's like competing, fighting for something, which was in the Five of Wands, and now you're here at the Six of Gabriel, the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. Coming out of a battle and celebrating your reward. And it's coming into harmony with energies, because number 6 is all about harmony. It also represents partnerships, twin energy as well. Number 6 represents Gemini. Also, the Lovers is number 6 in the tarot, which are twins as well. So this energy, there may have been some battles in the month of June, number 6. There may have been some battles there, but whatever it was, that energy has brought you here to victory. And it's a lot of work. And there's this person coming in on a white horse, and he's wearing black. So it's like the dark night coming out of that, riding this white horse, which is purification. There's clearing. There was a lot of clearing that needed to be done in the month of June or in the past. And now that energy is shifting. And now it's like, here I am, purified and clear. And you're celebrating that. Where you came from in the past to where you are now is the energy of that. The efforts of the past being rewarded in the moment, in the now. And this is you on your own realizing this, that, and it could even be a little bit of reflecting now that you celebrated with this other half of where you both came from together. And now it's like focusing in on yourself and where you are individually and what you've had to go through and how much you've grown, how much you've cleared out. And then it's like, okay, now I can move on to the next phase of my life. But it's like there's an element of patience, because the number 7, 7 of Wands or 7 of Gabriel is, all of those things coming, reviewing things, having patience of the things that have been built, or your efforts, and kind of just resting or having patience to the next phase or what needs to be done, and then go on to the next project or to the next phase of your life, or whatever action needs to be taken next. It's like going with the flow of things. 6 is also a number of fluidity, like fluid or flow, moving forward. Okay, so the end of the month, we have Major Arcana number 5, Divine Guidance, which is the Hierophant card in the tarot. And this is Archangel Soundaphon, and it reads, "The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends." So again, there's, after this 6 of Gabriel energy, this victory and celebrating you as an individual and how far you've coming out of the dark night of the soul, clearing yourself, you'll be at a point where you've acquired a lot of spiritual knowledge at this point, and you're just resting, and it's kind of like you're reviewing everything, like where you are. And I feel a gratefulness out of this, an illumination. You've gained so much spiritually, you've learned so much, and it's like now it says considering an alternative approach. So it's like you're considering different things now because your perspective has broadened. You're able to see outside of your typical perspective or old perspectives. It's like it's broadened in a major way. And it's like you're able to surround yourself amongst others you're putting yourself in a new energy. And it's like people that, it says wise teacher or friend, surround yourself with those people. That's because you've come into a new energy. You're more wiser. Therefore, you can coexist with others that are on that same level. Number 5 is major shifts or a change of energy. Major shifts. So this is something that's a major shift for you. This is like you're a total new person, like spiritually. You've acquired a lot. And you've become like this Hierophant. It's like a masculine counterpart of the High Priestess. So there's a lot of spiritual knowledge, sacred knowledge that you've kept within you, and it's growing and growing and growing. And it's helped you move to the next phase of your life. It's like you've mastered a certain aspect of yourself on a spiritual level. which is a beautiful thing. And then the final card, which is the overall energy for the month, we have the Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. And the card reads, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Okay, so the Knight of Raphael is the Knight of Cups, and it represents feelings and emotions, healing, spirituality, partnerships. This could represent the overall energy of this person coming in. So your divine partner represents the Knight of Cups or Knight of Raphael. This, because it's a knight, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It could be also a woman energy. If you're dealing with a woman counterpart, their energy, they're coming in with this, they're giving in a loving manner, and it may shake you a bit. It may cause you to go inward and kind of try to figure out if this is genuine or this is sincere, because it's like a new energy that's here. It's almost like I don't expect this, or I didn't expect this, but they're coming in on a white horse. Again, that white horse is pure, it's clear, it's a pure intent and committed romantic relationship. So this person is coming in with a commitment towards you. The Knight of Raphael is neither slow or fast. He just takes his time. The cups are flowing energy. It's that watery energy, so it flows naturally. So they're coming in at their own space, at their own pace. So this whole entire reading is about a new energy, a shift of something. And it's also about healing or recognizing the healing aspects of yourself that you had to go through, this dark night of the soul. And this knight is also wearing black, or it's he's coming in on this white horse. So again, it's representing clearing and healing, purity. So I really completely feel like this is them coming in as a messenger of love, offering their love to you. And it's safe for you to trust this energy. It may not seem genuine because this is not what you're used to, or maybe you felt that this was something. I really don't feel like this is an energy that you're used to from this person. So therefore you're feeling a little hesitant, or you're questioning it. Because it's like they may be saying all of the right things, doing all of the right things. So it's kind of shocking you how they're coming forth. But it's safe to trust this. They're coming in with a pure intent, and they've gone through a lot themselves, but they're still coming forth with their love. They haven't given up. They're almost like the Six of Wands or the Six of Gabriel. It's like the same male, that same man on that card. They're the same energy in a way. And there's seagulls on this card, so you can look up what seagulls mean. Also look up what horses mean as well on a spiritual or animal totem. But these seagulls or these birds represent messages. So you're going to get a lot of messages on a romantic tip or energy, kind of poetic. So meaning their words may be very loving, very romantic, not what you're used to. And it may sound false or faulty or fake or trickery because it sounds perfect. It sounds, poetic, dramatic, not their usual selves. But it's okay to trust them because they've come out of something. They've done a lot of healing themselves, and they're bringing something forth to you that's of purity. So that's good energy, and it also can represent them healing. The Knight of Cups can represent a person that is going through healing themselves or has undergone a healing process. So that's the overall energy for the month. And I hope that this was beneficial and that this was helpful. And as always, I send you all lots of love and light. Bye-bye.